Thanks for visiting Minnesota.
Good to be home and good to be leaving.
And the people of Iowa welcome us. That was nice. Welcome to Iowa.
Welcome to Iowa. It's good to be here. No construction on I-35.
They actually used to.
We're here. We're parking illegally. This is a nice guy letting us. We got 30 seconds. Des Moines, Iowa, with Pop. Pop got excited about the Oldenburg yesterday. The Spoon Bridge and Cherry. This. Oh, here we go. Cowles, Oldenburg, and Coogee. The Plantoir, 2001. There we go. It's a big ass garden troll. Or a spade. But can I say spade? Is that politically correct? I don't know. I guess that's the Meredith Corporation or something. They own Better Homes and Gardens and People Magazine and whatnot. There we go, another Oldenburg off the list. This one, Des Moines, Iowa, and it's at 17th Street and Locust, 17th and Locust. So I dig it. I got to get a picture. And it's... Your company installed that.
Yeah.
So tell me about. It's two separate pieces.
It's two separate pieces. The shovel is one. In fact, I think Jeff's got the drawings on that thing. The shovel's one piece, and then the handle came down and slid over it.
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool. And installed when?
It would have been in the late 90s.
Late night. Okay.
But like I said, I can see if Jeff's not busy, and he can come up and give you a whole history on the thing.
That'd be awesome. And what is your name?
Tom Moore.
Tom, I'm Jeff. My hands are Tom. It's a pleasure. Thank you for letting us park. Thank you for the history. This is super cool.
Yeah, Jeff was here when they actually did all this stuff, so he knows it better than me.
Did you know anything about this sculpture and the artist when you were
Personally, no.
Installing it?
I didn't install it.
Okay.
A gentleman by the name of Henry Putney was a superintendent for Newman Brothers, and he managed this whole project.
Okay. Wow.
Let's see if I can get him. If he's not busy, I'm sure he won't.
But that's interesting.
Okay.
Oh, so Better Homes and Gardens for the garden troll.
We're
Yeah.
over in
Yeah,
the park.
exactly.
They're taking pictures of the sculpture now. All right. Thank you.
Hi, Jeff. I'm Jeff Thisted, and you're Jeff
Busher.
Busher with Meredith. And Tom was just letting us park here. And can tell me about it. Tell us about it, please. I got a thing for Oldenburg.
Paul.
Nice
That's
to
my
meet
pop.
you.
Yeah.
Ted Meredith, when he was alive, right after that building was built in '98, there was a discussion with the architectural firm that did that they wanted to actually put a piece of art similar to the Oldenburg Crusoe umbrella down at Nolan Plaza, which is now called, what is it?
We're
Something
going there.
Commons.
Yeah.
Right after this, we're going there. So.
Okay, so that plaza that now belongs to another company, that building was sold, but that plaza where all that vehicles are at, Ted and the architect wanted to put something there. He found this at the Museum of Modern Art out in New York and saw it out there and thought, that is so cool because it reminds me of Better Homes and Gardens, a garden trowel.
Yeah, awesome.
And so he talked to my boss then about putting that thing there, and we were going to build a box and have it elevated and have, artificial turf. And it just didn't seem like the right fit. And both my boss and Ted Meredith agreed that maybe the thing needed to be centered on this old facade. And you can see it from this old entrance right here. between the Meredith Corporation sign,
We got the reflection. Yeah.
and it's all centered on that
Oh,
axis of this old building.
very nice.
And so then the foundation was placed, and they decided this was the place to put it. You come into town, and people see it. It has a little bit of decay. We've talked to a couple people about how we can get it refurnished, but it's been there since 2001 when it was dedicated. We had a tent and a bunch of people from Meredith out here, and it was pretty cool. So it's become part of Des Moines, and
Wow.
the two children of Ted and Katie Meredith are still around. They're still alive, and but they're not involved in the company. Now the company has been purchased by Dot Dash, and Ted and Katie both have passed a few years ago. But it's still a remembrance of really the Meredith family having this here.
Did they know Oldenburg at all?
Oh, I think Ted had met Klaus Oldenburg, and ironically, I think he had just passed this spring, I
Yep.
believe.
A year ago July.
Oh, it's been that long.
A year ago July.
Because
I got the
inside this
article.
foyer, behind that glass, we have some stuff on the Meredith family on one side, and then the whole west side of that little foyer is all about Klaus and his wife, and there's a chalk drawing. I'd be happy to take you in there. I got a couple minutes. I could show you that.
Could we do that?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're the best. All right, we're going inside.
So you can delete my whole plan.
He knew that was it. He made a decision pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, especially a thing being so symbolic of a better home.
Kind of neat. I don't know if anybody really appreciates this, but we redesigned this media center. See that right into the media center.
Oh, and look at yeah.
And
Good
the
shot.
architect designed this little ceiling thing to point directly out there. So that's purely architectural, but it's like a pointing arrow.
Isn't that
And then
well done?
when they don't want to see it,
Wow.
electronically charged glass.
Isn't that
So
something?
that was kind of cool.
Very.
Inside the conference room, and this points right out to the trawl.
Yeah. Points right out to the trough. My goodness.
Very cool. Oh, there you go. That is, I don't know if that's cooler than I've seen a bunch of his sketches, and
That sketch apparently is valued at like $60,000.
it's
Oh, I
it's amazing.
bet.
I love it.
And that's his signature in '99.
Yeah.
Wow. And I think on the plaque in front, there's two signatures. And I think his and probably his Netherlands
Gucci.
wife.
Oh, was she from the Netherlands?
I think
So here's a picture of it where it was at.
On the roof in New York City, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And then these are,
At Museum of Modern
Modern
Art.
Art.
It was okay.
and this is where they're removing it. This was a model of it. This is actually also where they're removing it. We don't have any construction photos when we placed it, but this was obviously it was fairly cold out when we did that. Must have been in the fall, but yeah, that was the celebration with the Meredith family. And it was kind of, I think it was a dedication also of 100 years of, I want to say successful farming, but it could have been better homes.
Oh, good darn. And that's on the end of this building?
That is sitting there, and the end of that stairwell, we used to put a different display up quarterly on that until it was sold. And I don't know if the new owner will do that or not, but we still own this property as part of this building. But there's been discussion about moving it or selling it, which I'm kind of trying to, hopefully they don't. If they do move it, I hope it stays in Des Moines and maybe it'll go to the sculpture park, but we'll see.
We just drove past the sculpture park. Jeff was saying it should be here.
Yeah,
It should
and there's
be
been
here.
discussion about that.
But
Well, that's what my assumption was. It's a sculpture in a sculpture park, but I like this better. It's all alone. It's on
all
its.
by itself.
It's all by itself.
this is
Except for that damn rental car in the way.
wow. But yeah, Highlands Ranch.
We used to have a business out in right on Locust Street.
Let me that's I do oil paintings.
Oh, nice.
We got in, we got a little history.
Mostly cowboys.
Very cool. Oldenburg Garden Troll.
I've got to run to catch back up with my group, but nice to meet you.
And now we're off to the umbrella.
Much
Thank you,
appreciated.
Jeff. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Garden Troll, and Rolf. Just by parking in the no parking zone, we met Tom, who introduces us to Jeff, and then we get a tour inside and get to see the sketch. That's pretty good stuff.
We get the whole history of this wonderful, wonderful spade just by accident. How awesome.
All right, now we're off to the umbrella
Let's go find the umbrella.
in the rental. And now a mile down that way is the troll or the spade. We are in Cowles Commons for the Crusoe umbrella. It's a big one. It kind of reminds me of the Monument to the Last Horse at the Chinati Foundation in Marfa, Texas. Two Oldenburgs a mile apart from each other in Des Moines, Iowa. Looks kind of green. Oh, what do I see here? Crusoe umbrella, 1979, CO, Klaus Oldenburg, and I think the Coogee. Coogee Van Bugen.
I'd never heard of the umbrella. I'd never heard of anything about Cowles in Des Moines. So we've seen two awesome sculptures.
Right?
Cowles and his wife, Clingy or Clickley or
Coogee.
Coochie. Got a great name. Yeah. All right. Oldenburg stop is very successful. Excellent.
Great success. All right, there's the Crusoe umbrella. Another Klaus Oldenburg for you. All right, now I got to come back to the 55. So there you go. We got the Spoon Bridge in Cherry yesterday, Minneapolis. We just got the troll or the big old spade right over a mile down the road, and now we're at the Crusoe umbrella. 3 Oldenburgs in 2 days. That's pretty good stuff. Are we going to get one more? Stay tuned to find out. Oh, look at this. In Iowa, Ferrari Enzo, come on!
California or bust?
California or bust. They can't be going to Pebble Beach. That's already happening. A Ferrari Enzo on Interstate 80 in Iowa. I've seen them around Beverly Hills and Newport Beach, Scottsdale, but out on the highway, putting miles on it. That is badass.
On the highway, driving. On the interstate.
I want to hear him downshift and hit it. California, that's hardcore.
There are two people in the car.
Yep. From Des Moines, Iowa to the city of Lincoln, Nebraska. There you go. Oldenburg torn notebook. Klaus Oldenburg and Coogee. So you've had the Spoon Bridge and Cherry yesterday in Minneapolis. Today we hit Des Moines, the Trowel, and then the Crusoe umbrella in Des Moines, and now in Lincoln, Nebraska, the torn notebook. So I hope you like Oldenburg as much as I do. No, you can't like Oldenburg as much as I do. Look at that little silhouette action. Love that. What do you think?
Very interesting. Very different.
All right.
It doesn't. I'm trying to see if I can read it in English, but I don't think so. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it spells out anything.
Yeah. Amazing. And it's got to be right at the university, right?
I guess so.
I think. Yeah. Wow.
Right here in plain sight, I think University of Nebraska. It's on 12th Street and Q Street and 12th. If you are interested, I should probably put locations of each of these on there. So there you go, Klaus Oldenburg, torn notebook in the Madden garden here in Nebraska, and it's hidden behind a bush. So there you go, my friends. We got the 3 of them today. Good stuff. And a Ferrari. Thanks for coming along for the ride. I'm Jeff. If you stuck around this long, do me a favor, give me a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, adios amigos. We'll see you guys next time.